Hello, and welcome to Business 100 Introduction to Business. This course meets on Saturdays between the hours of 9 and 1 p.m. That's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're meeting starting October 22nd and ending on December 16th. Please note that this is a hybrid course as well as in-seat. So you will need to do your quizzes online, and you will need to do your case studies as well online, but meet in class for your discussions. For some reason, if you happen not to come to class or it's a holiday, you'll still need to do your discussions as well as your other work. Please note that if you need to email me, I do have an email and it's on the syllabus, and the email is uandita@yahoo.com. Again, that is unit@yahoo.com. And I'll spell it for you, but like I said, it's on the syllabus. U as in umbrella, A as in apple, N as in nose, D as in dog, I as in igloo, T as in toys, E as in elephant, and A as in apple at yahoo.com. I want to remind you that we're meeting at the Garden Grove campus, located in Orange County, California, in room number 1. Also, I want to remind you that all your discussions are going to be due on Sunday. I know the syllabus says Friday, but let's just make it Sunday to make it easier for everybody. You do have a book in the course, and the book is Understanding Business by Nichols William. It's 11th edition. And I want to remind you that we are starting week 1 by doing our discussions as well as our quiz and our case studies. Lesson number 1. Describe the relationship between profit and risk. Compare and contrast being an entrepreneur and working for others. Demonstrate how businesses can meet and beat competition. Explain basic economics. Explain what capitalism is and how free markets work. Analyze the trend towards mixed economies. Describe the economic system of the United States, including the significance of key economic indicators, especially the GDP, productivity, and business cycle. Contrast fiscal policy and monetary policy and explain how each affects the economy. This week we're looking at Chapter 1, Taking Risk and Making Profits Within the Dynamic Business Environment, and Chapter 2, Understanding Economics and How It Affects Business. This week our two discussions are, number 1, imagine you're thinking of starting your own restaurant in the community. Who will be your various stakeholders of your business? Name at least 3. And how will each stakeholder benefit from your business? And 2, how will you establish good relationships with your suppliers and employees? Give several steps of how you'll do each. Please note you have an online quiz, and you do have a writing assignment. You have an essay. Make sure you're using references for your discussions and your essays. If you choose not to do that, you won't get full points. You're encouraged to use your university library and the Learn system. And you can access your digital library. It's not too hard. And I know some of you used Google Scholar in the past too. For your writing assignments, please make sure that you use 1-inch margins. You keep it Times Roman font. You can do 10 to 12 font. I encourage 12. That way it takes up more space if you're somebody who doesn't write enough. However, if you're somebody who writes too much, you may consider 10 font. Make sure it's double spaced and is left justified. First line of each paragraph is 1 inch. Minimum of 2 per assignment. 2 references. Make sure you use 2. It should be economic sources, not my best friend said or this is what I said. Those are not proper references. Like I mentioned, you may use a Learn library for additional resources, or you can go to the school library. Content pages might be long, but please make sure there are at least 3 double-spaced pages. Okay? If you do less, it's discouraged. Okay? You need to make sure that you also have a reference page and a cover sheet. A lot of students forget to do reference page. And since it's an e-paper, you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on paper printing because you're turning it in a soft copy via Moodle. So please add your cover sheet as well as a reference page with those references you used. If you have questions, you can ask me, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you're still not sure, you can look in the Moodle for the example there. Oh, and for those of you that remember, I do have a cat, so she wants to introduce herself. But just one moment, I want to make sure that you know about your writing assignment. The text defines the GDP. Sorry, it's misspelled here. It says GP. It's supposed to be GDP. Just a letter difference. As management of the economic activity, think about other things that might help the GP that are not good for the society in general, such as economic activity required to clean up an oil spill or increases in customer debt to buy more goods. In addition, there are other situations that might hurt the GDP by limiting expenditures on items that help the overall goal of society, such as reusing plastic bags or installing solar water heaters. That's limiting spending on oil, gas, electricity. And discuss if the definition of GDP needs to be revised. Now, let me show you my cat, Princess. This is Princess. I have 2, the other one is sleeping. So this is Princess. Sometimes she likes to be in the videos. Don't be shy, don't be shy. She's not shy. If you've seen her in the other ones, she's not shy. I got her from a student 11 years ago and she was a newborn baby. So she got to be bottle fed. So she thinks she's a baby. Don't tell her otherwise. Okay, thank you so much and I will see you in the next videos.